Good morning. I will be discussing on this online class about centroid. I will be deriving the centroid, for example, of a part of the circle, of the triangle, a famous centroid of the triangle, which is one third of the base, was two-thirds from the uh, vertex, apex. So let us begin by explaining first the Barigno's principle because the way that we're going to derive the different centroid curves is by using the so-called Barigno's principle, in which the Barignon principle states that the moment of Hall, so the moment that is force times distance, is equal to the moment, summation of moment of parts. In formula, that is the moment of Hall. In this case, that is actually this is moment of area. We'll be using moment of there because moment, di ba? Yung moment is equal to force times distance. So if we have this distance, that's 2, and you have this force, let's see, 40 kilonewton, then the moment about this point, the moment, this is the force, the rotational force, no to, okay, is equal to 2 times the distance 2 times 40. Or it is 80 kilonewton meter. So this is how we compute for the moment. But in this case, it is also being applied to the areas. So it will be, let us say we have this area, yung halimbawa, yung 5 and 3, 5 and 3. Now, if you want to get the moment of area, let us see about the base. So it will be equal to this area, which is 5 times 3, multiplied by its moment r. Kasi yung, bali, the concentration of the area is at the center. So this is now equal to 1/2 of 3. This is 3 halves. Therefore, the moment of area is equal to the area, which is 5 times 3, multiplied by its moment arm, which is 1/2 of, this is 3, di ba? So, 1/2 of that is 3 halves. So, ganun yan. 3 halves. That is the moment of area. So, we will be discussing the Barigno's principle because, as I've said, we will be using it in deriving, using integration, the centroid of any plane area. So, yung halimbawa na lang, yung quarter of a circle, because in civil engineering, we need this. Alam ba, yung quarter of a circle, ano yung, ano yung itong bar X or ano yung bar Y. So, actually, this is, I think, 4R over 3 pi. So, we will be deriving this uh, centroid. Also, the centroid of a triangle, di ba? Ano ba yan? Centroid of a right triangle. Even the other triangles, halimbawa, we have this triangle. The centroid of triangle is two-third. Let us say this is 8. Okay? Assuming that this is 8. Yung ito, from here, it is two-third times 6. The distance of this centroid is two-third from here, one of the vertex. Now, if it is measured from the base, of course, if this is two-third, this is one-third of 8. So, ganun yan. Same with here. If it will be refer to here, this is also equals to one-third of the base. Two-thirds of the base. This is the centroid of triangle. And we will be deriving this. And also, yung parabola, di ba yung parang ganito, kasi in mechanics of deformable bodies, you need the centroid. So we will be deriving what is this centroid. Ano ba yung centroid ng spandrel? We call it spandrel. Which the general formula is y equals to ax raised to n. So ito, mga gamit ito. But of course, this was already derived. So gagamit na lang kayo. But of course, in integral calculus, we will be deriving these different formulas. As well as yung mga, halimbawa, if you have two parabola, yung the other one opens up, the other one opens to the right, then you will be asked, what is the centroid of this? Diba? O, napakahirap na niyan. You just imagine you're going to derive this yung area, what is the centroid of this. So from here, we call it bar y. Yung centroid from the base up to that point, bar y. And from here, from the y-axis up to here, we call it bar x. So ganon. This is what we're going to discuss in this video. Now to start with, let me go back to the Varignon's principle. Example lang, so that you will have a clearer view of what we are doing. We're starting. Oops. So moment of area is area times the distance of the centroid from the reference axis. So assuming that we have this figure and we want to determine the centroid of this, so we have two rectangles, 5 and 4 and 5 and 3. So let us start. Let us say we want to determine the moment of the centroid from the x-axis. Halimbawa from here. Okay, dito. Green. Okay, so from here, yeah, from this axis. And then we will also determine the centroid from the base. So actually, anywhere you can have a reference, but of course, for practical purposes, i-refer ko na lang either sa left side or sa right side, dito sa bottom or sa up. Depende sa gamit. Okay, so in this case, I wanted the centroid be measured from here and from the base. Okay, so let us start computing the moment, the bar y. So our formula is area total, the moment of area of the total times bar y is equal to the summation of the components of the areas at the moment of the component area. So we have A1 times its corresponding bar x1 plus A2 times its corresponding centroid distance. So, yung bar x1 will be y. So, y ito, y. Sorry. This is y. So, the corresponding y will be for A2, this will be the corresponding y, yung centro. Okay, the centroid, which is equal to, this is y2. Ito namang Y1, okay, for area 1, this will be our Y1. Okay, so before we proceed with this, let us compute the area first. So area 1 is 4 times 5. Okay, 4 times 5, which is equal to 20. Area 2 is 3 times 5, which is equal to uh, 5. 3 times 5 is equals to 15. So all in all, this is 35. Okay, this is our area total. So the centroid now is equal to the area total 35 times bar y is equal to area 1, which is 20. Its corresponding bar y1, of course, this is 5. Half of that will give us the centroid about the vertical axis. So this is equal to 2.5 plus now the area 2, um, this is 15 multiplied by 1.5. Yeah, just solve this, you have the bar y. The same true with bar x, we have um, 35 times bar x is equal to 20, yung area 1. Now yung x1 will be this distance from here up to here. So it is 1 half of 4. So this is 2. Okay? Now, while the other one, yung 15 naman na area, your area 2, the moment term is from here up to the reference axis. So it will be half of 5, but this is 5. Half of that is 2.5. And then you add this distance, which is 4. So this is now equal to 6.5. You just solve this and you have now the bar x. So this will tell you the position or the location of the centroid. Now, kung may mga halimbawa, may circle pa dito, tapos wala ito, pwede mo i-minus mo na lang. So, parang taking this as a whole, i-minus mo na lang yun. So, minus ka na lang dito. Minus whatever is yung bar x niya dyan. O bar y. Yung bar y niya is from here up to this point. So, bar y yan. Bar y1. Yung x, this is now bar x1. So, ganun. So, i-minus mo na lang kasi you take this as a whole muna, you have this. Since this is non-existing, therefore, i-minus mo na lang. So, parang common sense lang. Ano, yung mga pagkuha ng centroid. Okay, so that is the Barignon principle. And of course, we will be using this principle in finding the area. Now, let us take the centroid of a circle. Okay, of a quarter of a circle. Let us have this figure. Yan. Then circle. Gawin mo na lang. Okay. This is quarter of a circle. Oops. Basta circle yan. Okay. So, the equation of a circle is x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. So, if this is our equation, therefore, this distance from here up to here, this is equal to r. From here up to there, this is equal to the ratio. So, from here up to here, This is the radius, Latin radius. So, what we're going to do now is, let us say this is the centroid. Let us solve for, ano ba, bar y. Okay? Bar y muna. Okay? So, ito yung bar y. Now, to do this, let us take a differential strip. Palagi naman ganun yung banat natin, diba? Differential strip. Okay, so this is our differential strip. And of course, yung centroid nito, the same with kanina, di ba? This is, of course, this one, the height of this, as we all know, di ba, palagi naman, this is variable y. Therefore, yung centroid of this is at a distance of y over 2. So, if we use na the Barigno's principle, that is area total times bar y. Ito yung bar y natin na ito. So, kino-compute natin bar y. Yung centroid talaga ng actual centroid of the quarter of a circle is equal to the summation. In this case, since this is infinite number of small areas, we will use integration. Okay? Since this is dx, therefore our limit is from 0 to r because this is the radius, diba? 0 to r. So we have now the area of 1y dx, and its moment arm is y over 2. This one. Okay, the green shaded area, this is the differential strip, and its moment arm or its center, pinaka-moment arm is y over 2. So, of course, we know that the area total of this, we know that the area of a circle, diba? Derive na natin. Is pi r squared. Since this is only 1/4, therefore yung area total natin is in our formula, diba? This is pi r squared over 4. Therefore, if we substitute it here, we have pi r squared over 4 times bar y is equal to 0 to r. Of course, we have 1/2 here. We can place it outside the integral sign. And we have y squared, okay? Y times y is y squared. And the value of y squared is from here. This is equal to r squared minus x squared. Okay, this is y squared times dx. So, since the power is only 1, therefore we can just integrate this term by term. Therefore, our equation now is equal to uh, pi r squared over 4. This is equal to 1/2 integral from 0. No, we integrate this directly now. Okay, so this is now equal to r squared x minus x cubed over 3. Okay, limit from 0 to r. So substituting this r here, we have r cubed minus um, r cubed over 3. And substituting zeros here will mean that the the minus part of the limit, and we substitute, that is equal to 0. So what will remain now in our equation is we have 4r squared over, ano ba yan? Ayan. This is equal to 1/2. And then this one is r cubed, diba? R cubed minus r cubed over 3. Okay? So finally, asan na yung barway natin? Nawawala yung barway. So yung barway. Ano ba yan? Yung sinusolve natin, nawawala. Okay. So, yung pi. Nandito pa yung pi. Okay, pi r squared over 4, pi r squared over 4y. And this is now equal to 1 half. And what is this? 1 minus 1/3 is 2/3 r cubed. Yeah. So this is now pi r squared bar y over 4. And simplifying, ito. So this will cancel out. So we multiply this to the right side. So we have now bar y is equal to r cubed. We have the 4. We have yung 3 pi r squared. Finally, we have derived the centroid 4r over 3 pi. This is the centroid of a quarter of a circle. So if we have this, uh, the centroid of this is located at, and you memorize this now, you will be using this. This is equal to 4r over 3 pi. Of course, since this is symmetrical in all axes, in the two axes, therefore the bar y will also be the same, 4r over 3 pi. Okay, so ganun lang ang principle. Now, let us derive yung famous na, of course, yung centroid of triangle. Okay, let us derive the centroid of triangle. So, yung triangle naman, let us take this na naman. Okay. And this one. Ayan. So we have a triangle. Let us say that its height, this is equal to h. Lang. Let us take this as our base. Diba? So, the same with the Pareto principle, we're going to divide this into infinite number of strips. So, let us take one strip. Okay, so this is our strip. Coloran, let's color this para my beauty. Okay, so again, this height is y, variable y. And of course, its centroid is y over 2. Okay, the centroid of this is equal to y over 2. So, applying now the Barigno's principle, same, will be area total times, let us say we're computing for the bar y, assuming that the bar y is somewhere here. Okay, assuming that this is a centroid, therefore this is our bar y. Okay, the location of the centroid along the x-axis, along the vertical plane. So, area total is equal to times bar y is equal to the summation of the small area. So, we will be using integration since this is infinite number of of, strips of small rectangle. So, area total now is, of course, what is our area total? It is equal to the area of a triangle. We know that area of triangle is taken from, ganito lang siya, di ba? If this is B, this is H. Area of rectangle is B times H, di ba? B times H. This is area of rectangle. But if you divide that into 2, of course, divide this by 2, you have now the area of triangle, di ba? Ganon. That is the origin of the area of triangle. So, that's erase days. Okay. Alam nyo na ngayon kung ano yung origin ng area of triangle. So, the area of triangle is base times height divided by 2. Okay, that is now the area total. And of course, this is from 0 to, this is dx, this is along x-axis yung limit natin from 0 to b. 0 to b. The area is y dx, yung small area y dx, multiplied by its moment arm y over 2. Yung moment arm na yung centroid niya, di ba? So we have now area total times bar y is equal to 0 to b. We have this 1/2 that's placed outside. We have y squared dx. Now, this is our problem because our derivative is in terms with the x variable, but our function is y. So we have to eliminate y in terms of and replace it with the function x. So, saan tayo kukuha niyan? Of course, from the similarity of triangle. That is, but, yan, lagyan natin ng but to separate it from the main computation or derivation of the area of the bar y. So this is now equal to y is ito, this one, y variable. This is different from yung centered na y. Yung y natin ito, up to here. Ito yung y. Yung bar y natin, nandito lang sa pula. Okay. Y is to, what is this distance? This is b. Of course, di ba, the distance from the y-axis to any point, ang tawag natin yan is always x. Therefore, if this is b, this distance is b minus x. Therefore, y, this y is to its base, which is b minus x as h. Okay, yung h na. H is to b. This is the similarity of triangle. So, we can now have y as a function of x. So, we have now h over b times b minus x. So, yun. We can now substitute it here, and everything now is in terms of function of x. So, lagay natin dito. So, area total times bar y. This is equal to 1/2 integral from 0 to b. Y, this is h over b times b minus x. This is y. So let us enclose this in a bracket, a broken symbol. So all of this, yung y is raised to a power of 2. And since this is our y, times now, what? The x. Diba? So, ano na yan? So, this is area total times bar y, this is 1/2. Yung h over b, ilagay natin sa labas. So, this is now equal to h over b squared. Okay, we distribute the power. We have now 0 to b times b minus x raised to a power of 2 dx. Now, observing the integrand, analyzing the integral, we have now this is under the power formula u in du. Now our u is b minus x. Of course, b is a constant. Yung h and b are constant. The derivative of negative x is negative dx. Therefore, we lock the negative value, so we balance with negative. So this becomes now negative. And this is now integrable. Therefore, we rewrite this. We have now the area total times bar y is equal to negative h squared over 2b squared. Okay, we have now b minus x raised to the power of 3 over 3. Limit from 0 to b. Okay, so simplifying this, we have now area total times bar y is equal to negative h squared over, so we can place this outside, so this is equal to paano mo na, that's 2b squared. So we have now this, the upper limit minus the lower limit. Okay, so we have, if we take b now here, so we have the upper limit b minus b over 3 cube minus now b minus 0 cube over 3. Okay. So we have now this. Okay, so rewriting this here, we have now area total times bar y is equal to negative h squared over 2b squared. This is equal to, of course, this is equal to 0. This is b cube, negative. So this is negative b cube over 3. Okay, so simplifying, we have now the area total. What is our area total? This is b times h over 2. This is the area of triangle, diba? Which also represents the total area. This is equal now to negative times negative. You have positive b cube h squared over 6b 2 times 6b squared. Kaya yung bar y nawawala. So, singit natin yung bar y. We have your barred y. Okay? And then solving now for bar y, we have bar y. So x squared dx. So yung b natin, b, punta rito yung b, this become cube. Therefore, saka ito will cancel out. In 1/8 will cancel out. We have now 2 over 6 eighths, or or this is now equal to 1/3 eighths. Okay, divided by, so 1/3 is yung bar y natin. So, yeah. We have derived now that yung bar y mo, so, diba, from the base is always 1/3 of the height. Yung sa taas naman, if you're going to refer it here, it is 2/3 of base. Of course, the same true with, kumbaga, this is bar h, this is also equal to b over 3, and from here, this is 2/3 of the base. So this is now this is how we derive yung bakit nasa 1/3 of the height yung centroid na triangle. Okay, so now we know. So I will end this first video, yung sunod, second video na lang.